If you own or want to own the Husqvarna Viking Designer Brilliance 80 sewing and embroidery machine, I'm going to share with you my favorite features. I'm Sara and I run sewingmastery.com, and we have just completed over 95 videos on this machine. I know, I'm kind of excited to be done with it, but that also means that I have spent some very intimate time working on every part of this machine. And that's kind of what we do. We do a short video on each of the features that this machine has, like pretty much a video on every page of the manual. We've done this for other machines. We've done Berninas, we've done Pfaffs, we've done some Singers, some Brothers. Check out our website for all the machines that we have done. But I want to show you some of my highlights of this particular machine, the things that really stick out to me, things that I would want if I was buying this machine and might want to know, that's on there, that's pretty cool. So a quick little list. Also, behind me are our Stitching Cosmos online course samples. I do some online courses, so if you want to learn everything about your sewing machine feet, and everything that they can do, we really go beyond the free videos that we do on YouTube and really take you into a whole new level of understanding and using your machine to its fullest potential. We also have the online courses that is called Embroidery Essentials, again, available for any embroiderer who wants to master their machine and truly have something to work through while you're learning all of this. And actually, you don't even know that you're learning it, but because you do it over and over and over, it becomes second nature. So if you want to check out the links below this YouTube video, you can see all the things that we have to offer to help you become a better sewer. Okay, some highlights for me on this machine. Number one, it's got a nice deep space in here. So if you're a machine quilter, you've always kind of been feeling like you don't have enough room, this would be one machine to look at. Also, when you embroider, that means you have more space from left to right. The hoops are bigger for you to use. So we're talking about like an 8-inch wide embroidery by 14 inches tall. So whether you got a lot of quilt rolled up there or a big embroidery project, it is great to have that extra room. And just look, there's a ton of lighting available on this machine. So that's something that we don't think about. Sometimes we're in the stores, we don't realize, does a machine actually have as nice a light as you would expect when you get home? And this would be one that truly rates up there with the LED lighting that's on there. Okay, I love decorative stitches, as you can tell by the projects that I work on. So the amount of stitches and exclusive stitches that you do find on this machine are fabulous. So we have stitches that are like pop-up stitches, applique stitches, sequin stitches, and lots of other fun things that it's just not normal, but they are exclusive to the Husqvarna Viking. So if you're looking at buying this, have the store show you what those stitches are all about, or just check out the videos that we have done on those specialty stitches. The other thing that I do like that comes standard with this machine, along with all the standard feet, is it does come with a walking foot, and not just any walking foot, the Husqvarna Viking walking foot that actually has where you can change the soles out. So one's like an open toe foot, one's a 1/4 inch foot. You can buy additional ones, like one with a stitch in the ditch plate. So that is nice if you want to follow along and don't want to have to rely on your own sight every time to stay right in that center area. The walking foot with guides comes standard with this machine. The other thing that comes standard is a straight stitch throat plate. So a straight stitch throat plate keeps that needle nice and centered. I love it when I'm center needle position and I'm piecing, especially when I have a lot of corners coming together. It keeps that needle from deflecting and moving. I get very accurate piecing triangle points, or where 8 or more points come together. I also like to put it on when I embroider, and again, it just stabilizes all the embroidery and decorative threads that I like to make this machine stitch out with. So I'm always one to push things to the limit, so having those extra things I don't have to go buy separately, they come included, that is always a win for me. So you notice this machine does look like one of the top-of-line sewing machines from Viking, but it doesn't have the price tag of a top-of-line machine. It's up there, has a lot of the features, but without the price tag. So if you're looking to save some money, but you don't want to be missing out on some of those features that you only see on high-end machines, this is the machine you want to buy. So just take a look, don't cross it off, make sure it's one of the things you take a look at its features compared to some of the features below this model and above this model, and realize how much is in here. One of the things that we talk about a lot with the sewing videos is the sewing advisor. So if you're not a great sewer, you don't do a lot of different types of fabrics, that can be intimidating. In this machine, you can actually tell the machine you're working on something stretchy or something really heavy, and it will tell you what stitch to use and adjust all the settings for you. So maybe making the stitch length longer, or maybe recommending this stitch over this stitch for that particular technique. There's also over 100 videos in this machine. So yes, we've done our share of videos, but there are tons that are right at your fingertips. So no matter what you want to learn, you can either come to us or look inside the machine. Okay, let's talk about the Wi-Fi connectivity of this machine. So there's a couple things. Number one, I need to emphasize all of this is free. So Viking has never charged us for this service. They have a MySewNet account that you can set up. What that does is allows you, if you are connected to your home Wi-Fi, you can send a design, an embroidery design, from your computer to your machine without having to put it on a USB stick. Now there still is a USB stick port on the side. You're not only limited to this, especially if you don't have Wi-Fi, but it is a great step. You click, it shows up, it's there. It is a wonderful way to save designs. You have your own personal cloud. It also allows you to download the free app that lets you monitor your embroidery status on your cell phone or iPad. So let's say you're stitching on a design and it's going to take 20 minutes to stitch out the color. If you wander off, if you've got that monitor, the little app downloaded and connected to your account, it will notify you when your design is done. Or maybe you run out of bobbin 2 minutes after you started and you didn't know that, and you thought you had 20 minutes left. You come back and, oh gosh, I forgot I didn't have a full bobbin. That message would have come up on your iPad or phone and actually tell you to come back and attend to that issue. It'll tell you when you break a thread, when you need to change your color, and also when it's done. So there is tons of things that you can take a look at. And I know they're always adding new things. For example, during the time of my filming, there was an update that needed to be done. I didn't have to take it to my local store. I could just go ahead and do the update myself. It notified me to touch here if I want to have it updated. And before you know it, I had all the new information in there. So I hope you'll check out our YouTube videos of all these, and check out sewingmastery.com for all your education needs on many different types of sewing machines.